Assalamualaikum and thank you for joining me for my presentation. I'm Nurhazwani Azman and I will be presenting on the public financial management cross-countries benchmarking budgetary systems. Public financial management has to do with the effective administration of the funds that governments collect and spend. It underlines all government activities and incorporates all components of the budget cycle of a country, including revenue mobilization, the allocation of those funds to different activities, and the expenditure and accounting of the funds spent. Efficient management of public finances improves the efficiency of developing countries' systems, allows governments to make best use of scarce resources. This can generate widespread and long-lasting benefits, such as enabling the country to manage its own development, reducing poverty, and achieving balanced growth. Unfortunately, in many developing countries, weak systems still predominance. Budget preparation has a key role to play in the public financial management cycle. The government plans its revenues and expenditure at the various levels of administration to cater for the needs of its development programs and projects. Malaysia is placed as the main focus of the analysis. On one hand, Cambodia and on the Norway. The countries possess the same kind of government. Constitutional monarchy where a ceremonial ruler is the head with an elected government doing the actual administration. The budget is presented annually and is prepared by Ministry of Finance. Outcome-based budgeting was adopted in 1969 where it is still used today. Outcome-based budgeting, too, designed to improve resources management and public sector accountability. The system focuses on output of the funds utilized. It is also aimed to empower controlling officers to manage resources under their control and increase accountability at all levels through strengthening of governance framework. This budgeting system also ensures government will achieve the concept of value for money for budgeting expenditure management. Norway is one of the most successful countries in all Europe. Prioritizing the welfare of its people, Norway maintains a critical overview of its economy, even going as far as to limit its participation in the European Economic Region. Their public spending shows one of great forward planning, unlike most countries which rely heavily on their fuel revenue. Norway acknowledged the fact that the resources of infinite and invest a majority of return towards betterment of society, especially in pecan funds. Norway's budgetary system was adopted in 2006 and begins with the proposal of various ministries for the annual spending. After several rounds of cost-cutting, the policy is presented in its final form. The process is to ensure that the Parliament is well informed of the exact financial status. Their policy is strict by most accounts. Taxes are enforced and local governments usually abide by the policy to the letter. Cambodia is on its way toward national progress, although it is not entirely yet according to the United Nations. The country is extremely reliant on its various agriculture and manufacturing industry, as well as foreign aid in the past, which make its economy particularly vulnerable. The Ministry of Economy and Finance is responsible for budget preparation around the government's plans and strategize it in the pursuit of economic growth, social development and the poverty reduction. The administration presents the draft spending plan to the National Assembly and Senate for discussion and approval where it is examined and discussed. The proposed financial plan is then sent to the King and is declared as a law. The government of Cambodia has made endorsements and advancements, including accomplishing macroeconomic stability, building trust on the national financial plan, and implementing financial information management system frameworks intended to improve the administration and straightforwardness of national spending. While Malaysia is starting to shift more of its focus towards social development, it is still far away from being the welfare state on a level comparable to Norway. The citizens of Norway have a higher standard of living compared to Malaysia. Their strong planning has seen them adopt their approach to sustainable economy in a more dynamic fashion as opposed to Malaysia, which is still dependent on petroleum export. Cambodia, on the other hand, is Malaysia not too long ago. In the beginning, we relied on foreign aid of the Commonwealth nations and slowly grew out of it. The poverty rate is comparably high to Malaysia, and this needs to be given attention to before the country could look further to improving the social status. In summary, different countries will have different objectives and different priorities, which they will have to take account in their spending, which will have a profound effect on how the nation's fund is spent. The conclusion we can draw from this is that there is no single system which is superior above another. Based on the resources available and the circumstances affecting the nation, all that can be done is prepare for the coming days. Different budgeting systems will apply different approaches for planning, controlling, and evaluation rules of budgeting. It is an ongoing process and will keep evolving to keep up with the economic needs. Last but not least, I would like to thank you for your time.